Hey Pisces, Happy New Year, and I hope you guys are doing great. We're here to do your 2022 forecast, doing something a little bit different, using some bones and charms to see what you might need to be aware of throughout 2022. So Pisces, let's get started and see what we have in store for you for 2022. Nothing left in the basket, which is a good thing. So everything's out here for you. Let's see what's happening for my Pisces throughout 2022. Feels like your charms are going everywhere. So, all right. Let's jump into this, Pisces. So, we're going to first start by looking at you, and you're represented by this little worry doll here. So, it feels as though fall is going to be a bit of an interesting time for you. So we have the Moldavite ring, right? That symbolizes something of importance that's happening to you in the cooler months. It's going to, I think, be related to children or people around you who have a bit of a childish energy. And we see that this is coming into the winter season. So between the fall and winter, make sure that you keep your eyes open for your dealings with other people who may be a little bit immature. You might have to take a bit of a tempered approach to them. You might have to, I almost feel like this is a bit of a sense where we have this sort of commitment ring that we have the badger bone or the turtle bone in the middle of it. So this is proceeding with caution. This is being more tempered. This is being more measured. So around the fall or the winter time, it seems as though there's going to be someone in your energy that you're going to have to almost handle with kid gloves, that you're going to have to approach them a little bit delicately, that you are going to almost have to restrain yourself when it comes to dealing with this person. It does look like things are going to turn out okay for you. We have the buffalo tooth that indicates prosperity and abundance. So whatever you're dealing with in terms of this person, maintain your balance, sort of stay in your happy place, if you will, when it comes to dealing with them. Everything's going to turn out okay. Now, looking at your starter piece, the Moldavite pendant we have right here, there's a lot going on in this area for you. So this looks like one big chunk that's sort of on the horizon for you in 2020, and it looks like this energy is going to be sort of centered around spring and summertime. So looking at the hematite bracelet, this is something that is considered to be super important, something that you need to pay attention to. What we have on the outside of this, we have family, we have cleaning up things, we have your finances that are involved. So it looks like there is going to be a lot of activity in the spring and summertime for you that could be related to work as well as friendships and your home. So look for some pretty big changes and opportunities coming towards you in the winter months. We have, especially looking at your longer term finances and what that looks like for you. It feels like that's going to be directly connected to these opportunities that are going to present themselves to you. It looks like there's going to be at least two. One of them is going to be a good opportunity. One of them is going to be an opportunity that is not quite right for you. And you're going to have to do a little bit of due diligence to make sure that you don't sort of fall into the trap that has been laid for you. I do think that you'll be able to use your discernment because we have the cat's eye shell upright. So that means things are being seen clearly by you. So I think that spring, summertime, you're going to see these two opportunities present themselves to you, and you're going to intuitively know which one is the right one for you to actually take. But it feels as though you're going to be supported in this endeavor. I think that you are going to lean on the counsel of the people that you have around you to make sure that you're making the right choice, to sort of pressure check the direction that you're headed in, to make sure that you're making the right choice. So there's a little bit also of an element of sort of cleaning things up, and that might be in you sort of shushing out what the best option is for you, making sure that you follow your intuition, making sure that you don't have any loose ends, don't have any outstanding questions that will put you on a path to this opportunity that's actually really, really, really good for you. Now, when it comes to relationships, and this looks like it's something that's happening in the summertime, there's a lot going on for you in terms of romantic relationships, in terms of your friendships as well. So there's, with the stingray barb sort of pointing directly upward, it feels as though there might be a little bit of limbo that you're in when it comes to your relationships. Ordinarily, when we see the stingray barb pointing outwards, that means that you are headed in the right direction. And so it feels like around the summertime, you are going to be in a place of having to make a decision when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your friendships. It looks as though you are going to be releasing yourself from people who do not necessarily have your best interest at heart, people who do not have the best of intentions, those folks who are sort of not nourishing you where you need it, spiritually, emotionally, physically, all of that good stuff. There's a little bit of a caution here, and that communication might be difficult when it comes to your romantic relationships, when it comes to your friendships. But understand that you will get everything sorted out, right? You will get out of that place of limbo, and you are going to land on your feet with what we have here with the cat's claw. So expect this to happen in the warmer months, probably summertime. Now, going to this little cluster that we have here underneath, it feels as though when it comes to your home situation, things are a little bit unstable. And we also have the thimble on its side that's representative of work or school or career. This is a little bit of an indicator of a little bit of unsettled energy that might be impacting your household, that might be impacting your family. But there's a sense of you sort of hanging on, of you holding on to this. And we have linked over here, a bit of snake skin that is indicative of a transformation, right? That's coming towards you. So keep an eye out for this, something that has the potential to impact your home life, your family, that's related to work. It feels as though there's a sense of you sort of riding the wave, is what I just heard. So this might be happening also in the summertime, when we have you also thinking about your friendships, about the relationships that you've embarked on. So this is a little bit off screen. I'm just going to move it up so you can see it a little bit. But we have the buckeye nut that symbolizes health. And this was off to the side, off on its own by itself. The buckeye side was down, which is a good thing. That means that you're in good health. That's not saying that you shouldn't, that you should stop continuing to take care of yourself, that you shouldn't go to the doctor just to get checkups and make sure that everything's okay. But right now it doesn't feel as though there's anything big that's, sort of coming out for you health-wise. Now, going over to this chunk that we have here, we have so much, so much going on for you. Now, I feel like this is again related to your level of self-preservation when it comes to having other people sort of in your life. Now, what we have here is the seahorse. And this is one that's sort of speaking. This is symbolic of strength and resilience. We also have the black-eyed pea, that's prosperity, and we have the cork that has stop. So it almost feels as though there's the worries that you may have had when it comes to your dealings with other people or manifesting what it is that you want in life. There's not really a need for you to worry. You don't have to pull out any tricks. You don't have to pull out any stops. There's a lot of protection that's around you. But what it does feel like is that whatever this is related to, there's a message that's coming in for you. And it may be a little bit unexpected. It may be a little bit harsh. So there's a call for you to be sort of flexible in this message that's coming in. There's an opportunity that's coming that you absolutely should take advantage of. And we saw that over here with the key and the cat's eye, that you'll be able to identify what this is and whether or not it's good for you. So there's a feeling, again, there's a lot of protection that's around you in this decision that you're making. And there's a sense that you're not going to hesitate because you're going to know intuitively that this is what's right for you. And with the skull facing away from the octopus tentacles, these are your ancestors looking away. And the octopus tentacles represent sort of being trapped, being stuck, being caught up in something. And so it feels like your spirit guides or your ancestors are looking away from that. Like, yeah, no, we're not worried about that. We're not stuck. We are not stuck. We have everything we need, and the road in front of us is absolutely clear. And we also have that here with the doll's head that represents your spirit guides looking directly at the pinnacle. Protection. Your spirit guides are watching over you. So this opportunity that's coming towards you, don't second guess it, because you have so much protection coming around, like surrounding you right now. So keep an eye out for this message that's coming in throughout the year. Now, the last little chunk that I am going to sort of point out for you guys, we have the alligator foot, and we also have the dice, right? Anyway, we have this at the 1. So this could be 1 week or this could be 1 month. So 1 week or 1 month into the new year, look for something fortuitous. Look for something unexpected that may throw you off a little bit, but seems to be a very, very lucky break. And so going into the new year, this might be what sets the foundation for all of these other things that are coming towards you, that, you know, sort of sets the ball in motion, if you will, for what happens in the spring into the summer, all of these opportunities that are coming towards you. So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you like this reading. But in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.